Hello everyone. It's 3:31 p.m. So it last night I think I tried to go to bed before midnight, but then I feel bad, like I was feeling like heavy anxiety about my grocery list or grocery shopping, and hoping that I had enough, and hoping, you know, that everything I wanted and needed was there and everything. So even though I started picking stuff out online a few days ago, I'm sitting here calling myself trying to alter and search for things, and you know switch certain items out, or me calling myself trying to perfect my grocery list. Well, it wasn't perfect, but I guess because I bought some non-food items that I needed to buy. I ended up. I think I spent about maybe $25 more than I intended. So I'm thankful and glad. I had never in my life been so excited to you know to go grocery shopping, because ain't much of nothing over here really. So I'm glad. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but I'm glad that I didn't have a bad day or a bad experience or whatever. But of course I had to deal with some gang stalking and stuff like that. So I think I ended up going to bed at like 2:30, and then could not sleep until probably after 4 o'clock in the morning. And then, because I was online looking for items on the grocery list, and I figured, well, I haven't been to this store before, so I figured that it was just a unofficial rough draft of a grocery list. So then once I see the store for what they have and everything, and see what the store for what it is, then you know I finally for me to see the store for what it is, I finally was able to have a better idea of picking out things that I wanted. And so there was some food and non-food items that I had to buy or that I bought that wasn't on the list. So I'm glad I have enough good spray bottles. But I mean, I think those are like good quality spray bottles, because this is like a dollar spray bottle from Family Dollar, but it's pretty cheap. And so the whatever I'm putting the spray in, I mean whatever product that I'm putting in there to spray with, it could be the rubbing alcohol, the apple cider vinegar, the peppermint oil mixture with water to spray, or it could be like some toilet cleaner or some Dawn dishwashing liquid, and to clean and sanitize or whatever else. So I mean, we use it for like cleaning and for health reasons. Different uses for the spray bottles. Um, or say if I wanted to or needed to spray some peroxide for whatever reason, for cleaning or for health. Well, so I mean, I set my alarm for 8 o'clock this morning, and I felt so damn sleep deprived, like so sleep deprived, and so tired. Um, so I mean, I got some sleep, but not enough. But so then I woke up at 8 o'clock, and I drank me a cup of water. I didn't eat breakfast, but when I went to the store, they had some pre-made hot sandwiches that I wanted to eat, and I was looking hard at them too. But the seating area over there is like dirty over there, so I didn't even eat anything for breakfast at all. So the driver came and picked me up at precisely 9 o'clock, and it started to rain, but it didn't rain that bad. But this evening it's supposed to rain, and tomorrow's supposed to rain. So, um, so, um, well, at first I took my time, and I figured, because I mean, the ride took like 45 minutes, from them, the guy picking people up and everything. It was 45 minutes, so it was about 9:45 that I got to the store. And then I figured, well, 10 o'clock, I figured I had plenty of time, so up until noon. So I, I was walking around. It's a big, huge store too. And it looks almost like a grocery store with a miniature version of a mall. Um, like it makes you think you're at the mall for a little bit, but it's a big, huge grocery store, like big grocery store, and they have a lot of um, not everything is, but they have a nice bit of natural health or natural foods and everything like that, like a lot of natural foods. So, I mean, they even sell my amazing grass. Um, but after buying the groceries, I didn't quite have enough to buy me amazing grass. So it's all right. But they have. I didn't get to buy the Kirk soap that I like, but I like that too. But after all that I spent, now I have, I think about $25 left in my bank account. And I gotta get laundry done soon. Well, so I got $25 left for the rest of the month. So maybe a little over $25, but yeah, I think $25 for the rest of the month. And excuse me. And so my mind is kind of not working right because of me being sleep deprived. So I think it was around 11:23. I felt like I started to feel like I needed to rush. Um, so I didn't get Well, I mean, I was kind of struggling with the groceries that I had, so I didn't get milk or eggs because I figured that, I can get milk and eggs here. And I can also get it over there, but, my hands were too full. So, I was glad to get things that I needed that I couldn't, that they didn't have available over here. So, um, I mean, stuff like Tang, they were two for $6. I haven't had Tang in years, and I thought that they stopped selling Tang. Oh, I thought that the Tang, I thought they went out of business. But I know that if you want to stay non-GMO and organic and all that, Tang ain't the answer. But Tang tastes really good. So I guess Tang is just a little. I guess probably treat or whatever. You know. Um, and I haven't had hot cocoa, even though it's spring, almost summer. But I'll drink hot cocoa in the summer. I looked at some apple cider, regular apple cider. The pre-mixed apple cider that be right by the hot cocoa. But I mean, I like apple cider as well. But I didn't get the apple cider, but I got the hot cocoa. And the hot cocoa was under $2, So, um, I don't plan to drink them every day, but I figure if I get like bored or something like that, or craving something, I figure I can have it in moderation. So, but I treated myself, calling myself, I treated myself to like some cake because I don't think they have, you know, well, I don't think that was a pound cake or a bundt cake. I don't know what kind of cake it was. It was a cake, but um, but I ate what I came here after the groceries. I mean, after coming from the grocery store, and when I put the groceries up, I put more than half, the majority of the cake. I I put it in the freezer, to because today's the 5th, and I was trying to look for a later date, but I couldn't find a later date. So the most I saw was the latest I saw for that cake was the 9th. But they had some kind of Mississippi cake or a mud cake or something. I I wasn't sure if I wanted that one or the vanilla, but maybe I might get that one next time. I don't know, but so um, well, it looks like the bus ride was peaceful, and but I saw a few perps with one headlight. But when I was at the grocery store, they had perps that kept acting like they wanted to run into me. It's like running into me with their baskets, or they want to, like, people don't even have manners nowadays. I know I do because of my targeting and the mind control or whatever. If I might be in La La Land or be in a daze, and I'm suffering sleep deprivation and stuff, but it's like whenever I try to get items at the grocery store, I don't know, it seemed like as if I felt panicked and rushed like the whole time, because people kept trying to get in my way, perps kept trying to get in my way on purpose, And then, like they had this one lady was she nearly bumped it older than me. And she wasn't elderly, but she was obviously older than me. And she nearly bumped into me, and she was looked like she wasn't paying attention to where she was going. And then they had this younger female with 3 kids. Um, it seemed like she kept on being right up on me everywhere. Like, come on, man. Like they have this whole grocery store and everybody trying to get like close to the same items, like or the same spot at the same time. But but yeah, they had perps everywhere. You know, me trying to shop, and then they make it like as if, say for example, if I'm looking for some olive oil, for example, and I'm sitting there looking, trying to figure out which one is the best quality or which one I want to pick out. And while I'm looking, they have perps that will make like as if they want to rush me and move me out of the way without saying anything. But they come all close up on me where as if I feel like I got no choice but to move out of the way. So so if I got no choice but to move out of the way. So and I had to do that with almost every item that and then I didn't realize, I forgot what fish I got. I ended up getting red snapper. That's not exactly what I wanted, but I got the red snapper. It was, I guess, $10 because, and that was one of the cheaper, of the fish, because I tried to get Alaskan pollock that was under $9, but they didn't have it, or I couldn't find it. And so I was rushing, and so I went to the register, and I went to the register and got my items or whatever. And the lady, the cashier, I'm glad she was nice, but then they had the girl that was bagging the groceries, and she told the girl, she told the girl that she should try to put more items in the bags rather than one at a time, or something like that. And then the girl started to cry and have like an emotional meltdown. And so, and I figured that, well, since that happened, I thought, I didn't know if she was new or if it was her first day. You know how it is when it be your first day and you're brand new, And so the lady was like, like as if she tried to basically tell me, don't worry about it. But she was, I don't remember how she was, but I do remember being bothered and offended. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, because, I was trying to be, I wanted to be supportive, and so that lady, her personality switched up quick, started to act like a narcissistic abuser. When I tried to ask the girl if she was okay, and is it your first day? Because I know, because it reminded me of myself. If it would be my first day, or if I'm brand new or something, And so the lady was trying to ask the girl, are you feeling sick, or do you not feel good, or whatever, So I guess she was trying to insinuate that the girl was underperforming or that she wasn't performing well or something like that. But but I don't know what I mean. Ain't my business. But I would just wanted to try to offer, show that I cared, that I wanted to be supportive. So I don't know. I feel bad because I feel like narcissistic abusers always make it like you better off keeping your mouth shut while they can run their mouths and say whatever. But I didn't mean any harm or ill intention or anything like that. Because narcissistic abusers always try to make like everything I do or say is wrong or is inappropriate, unacceptable. They use that word behavior like I'm an animal or something. So I mean that left a sour taste in my mouth. But when I said that, well, if I saved $7 or something, I said, well, I didn't really save that much money. The lady, the cashier, she thought that I saved a lot of money. No, like $7 ain't a lot of money, But the chicken that I bought, I grabbed the chicken legs because I'm just one person, and my mini fridge and freezer is small. So I even though the chicken leg quarters would have been the cheapest to get, I couldn't. The leg quarters is the cheapest, but I couldn't. I couldn't. I don't have enough space in my mini freezer for the leg quarters. So don't judge me for buying legs. But the legs were like a little bit over $1 per pound. I didn't get any sausage, not even breakfast sausage. I didn't get eggs. I didn't get milk. So riding to and from with the transportation, I saw perps with one headlight, strange headlights, arm hanging out the window, and I saw a couple of black people, but the other ones were mainly Mexican or Hispanic or whatever. And if you got red truck, tinted windows, one headlight, arm hanging out the window, you got it all. You must really be money hungry. So you're doing it all. You're doing like multiple tactics all simultaneously, all at once. So I think it was almost 12:30 when I got picked up. And then that ride seemed like it took forever. I couldn't wait to just get back home. I didn't even take a nap or nothing. So I came back here, put my groceries up. Well, first I did the grocery haul video. And then I put my groceries up. And then, wow. After the grocery haul video, me putting my groceries up and cleaning up and everything, that took like over an hour, almost an hour and a half. For dinner, I'm planning to have, I got the pork chops in the crock pot, those ribeye pork chops. I put some water in there. I felt like I shouldn't have, because you know how water will take away the flavor. So But I put some water in there, hoping that it wouldn't stick to the pot. So I guess I'll have the crock pot on high. Um, the crock pot on high for 5 hours, just to make sure everything is cooked all the way. And then I'll have the bagged um, turnip greens, and I didn't take the rice out to thaw. So, and I don't have any bread. I had bread this past week. So, I'm undecided of what I will have. Cause, you know, I I have sweet potatoes, but that I don't want it to take up so much time. So I have a pack of regular mashed potatoes, but I wasn't gonna do that today. But um, I might just I don't know if I might just have some grits with it. I don't know, like some cheesy grits or regular grits with the grits and pork chops and uh, grits, pork chops, and uh, my mind. Let's see. I guess I'll have some cheesy grits, pork chops, and the turnip greens that goes along with the turnip greens and um yeah, it's like turnip greens with the turnip roots in it, I think. Yeah. So I guess I'll have the turnip greens and turnip root and some cheesy grits and pork chops and watermelon. And that's my plan for dinner. Um, but as I said, the first thing after putting all the groceries up, I just had some cake. Um, and that was all I ate today. So, but if I need milk or eggs, I can get milk and eggs. They got the new store that just opened right here. But it's Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. It's not, a real grocery store. So, I rushed so fast. I didn't even I was rushing that I didn't even get to question whether or not the chicken was organic, the chicken legs. So, um, so it looks like as if this food should be able to stretch me probably 2 weeks. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know about three, but probably. I don't know about 3 weeks, but probably 2 weeks. So I should be good for a while. Um. So. Um. Yeah, that's crazy. That Dollar General is Dollar General seemed like, for me to spend like $85 at Dollar General, with so much processed Illuminati food or whatever, so much of that. And then um and all it would last me just 1 week. And I'm sitting here thinking, how? I do not know. Um but the apple cider vinegar, I'm planning to use it for, you know, like to consume, to internally consume, like to eat, to put it in food and eat it, or take it as a dietary supplement. And I plan to use it for um, health and beauty, and also, for cleaning and sanitation. Because people say that apple cider vinegar, or even the regular vinegar, is good for, a natural alternative to help keep drains clear. You know, if you, I mean, to keep drains running smoothly. So, the mixed vegetables, I'm planning not this week, I don't think. Well, maybe later this week. It might be later this week. I would plan to, you know, I'm undecided of how to eat it. But it's like it's multiple vegetables, so it's like vegetable soup. Frozen vegetables for vegetable soup. I didn't get the opportunity to get fresh vegetables. The closest I've gotten was the sweet potatoes, because I had mashed potatoes last month. And they were junk mashed potatoes, not, from a real potato fresh out the grocery store, and then you just, that were processed, mashed potato. So I figured this time, I guess I have sweet potato. Um, so I mean, yeah, I estimate that that food should last me for about 2 weeks. I could be wrong, I could be right. Um, but there have been moments if I might just eat some if I might just eat some you know, like for breakfast, if I might have like just sweet grits. But I love grits with butter and sugar and a little bit of salt. But I mean, I guess I've been making the grits and farina and stuff the same way. I was gonna get some cereal or whatever oat cereal, but I didn't get any cereal, or I didn't get cereal or milk. So I got farina and grits. I have a little bit of oatmeal left, maybe 1 or 2 days worth of oatmeal left. And so this past week, I think it was Friday, I got me some toilet paper. Um, and I don't remember what else I got. So I'm feeling slow, like psychologically, mentally, and emotionally slow right now because of the sleep deprivation. So bear with me and excuse me. So I got me some kind of I was so excited to get to have, the angel hair pasta and the butternut squash, um, the butternut squash pasta. I meant to say butternut squash pasta sauce. I was trying to say the butternut pasta sauce. I was excited to get that, to have that. I hope it tastes good. And so I got some other kind of sauce, and I forgot what else I got, but as I said, I love the Worcestershire, or whatever, however you doggone pronounce it. But the Worcestershire sauce, the Tony Saturated seasoning, and the Carolina barbecue sauce. I love those, but I felt like, I just wanted something different, or an alternative. I think that other sauce that I got, I guess if it's not some kind of simmering curry sauce, I'm not exactly sure what kind of sauce it is. So I have it in mind that, it seemed like as if veal and lamb, it seemed like beef is almost that price. Beef is almost the price of veal and lamb. So I didn't because I also, like, after eating, like it's easy to get ground beef at Dollar General or burgers at Dairy Queen right across the street. But I got tired of ground beef and burgers, but I wanted something different. And plus, I was kind of rushing and stuff, so I didn't get beef, but I got veal. And so I was kind of planning it in my mind. If I can make it in the crock pot to have the veal and turkey breast cutlets mixed together, and then put the vegetables in there in a crock pot, the mixed vegetables, and put the simmering sauce on there, the simmering sauce too. And I'm sitting here thinking that would be so awesome. And I don't know if I should have it with angel hair pasta, or if I should have it with the sweet potatoes. I don't know. I'm undecided. Guess I got to try to figure out stuff and trying to be creative. So, yeah. So today I plan to have the pork chops were already marinated. So I feel like as if I, took away the real flavor by adding some water, all in the name of trying to prevent the meat from sticking to the pot. But so that was the only thing I got that was already marinated. So this is, the crock pot is different from, cooking on the stove. I'm pretty sure by now, if I would have had like, you know, um, well, I don't know if the pork chops would have been too big for the toaster oven, but I probably could have just baked them in there. But if I had a regular oven, um, a regular full size normal oven, then if me cooking these at two before 2:30, I think that they would have been done by now. And I probably could have put the sweet potatoes in the oven too, and they would have been done by now. But I'm tired right now. I probably could, put the sweet potatoes in slices and, bake them in the toaster oven or something. But so the I'm wondering if me eating some you know eating better or healthier, if it was you know alleviate the pain that I have been feeling in my lower back right side every morning for the past couple of weeks. So I have been praying for an opportunity for an additional income and for some transport, like for a car and my own transportation and everything. I feel like I could take a nap right now. So I think at maybe about 7:30, um, I might take the turn the crock pot off and you know eat dinner. So I walked around that store for about 2 hours, and I made it just in time because um like it was right after I got done checking out. It was like right at noon, right on the dot. But it took like 20 minutes for me to get picked up. So I was holding and carrying those heavy bags. you know. So well, the transportation driver, he said that coming from Bloomington, that the transportation will only take you to Victoria, like only to and from Victoria. So, I'm glad and happy, to get things that I. Oh, you know what? Guess what? I'm erasing that. I forgot. I no grits. I'm not gonna get grits. I'm gonna I forgot that I have Ezekiel 4 and 9 bread. I'm gonna have a couple of slices of the bread and the pork chops and the turnip greens and the turnip roots and also watermelon. Yep, that's what I'll have. So, um, and I know the perks, them acting like as if they want to call me greedy and everything. They would try to make fake comments and be like, well, you spent over 45 minutes just talking about food. Nobody cares about your groceries. But you've been following and stalking me for 3.5, almost 4 years though. Or they might be like, well, if this doesn't prove that you're greedy, then I don't know what else proves that you're greedy. You're greedy and obsessed with food. Well, shut up, because you're a control freak and you're a sick weirdo and obsessed with me. You don't know what I'm obsessed with. But as I said, homeless or not, dealing with the online perks, I've been feeling like anxiety every time it comes to mealtime or being hungry. I'm, feel anxiety, like as if I'm not supposed to eat anything at all. And also, I spent not totally all night, but up all night, feeling anxiety about the perks, having something to say about my groceries. So, I call myself trying to treat myself to things I have. I recently got off the streets a couple of months ago. When I went to the fake Walmart, they didn't have the turkey breast cutlets. They didn't have the turkey breast cutlets 2 months ago. So, I call myself trying to treat myself to a few little things that I haven't had in years or I haven't had in a while because of being homeless, But I may not buy turkey breast cutlets next month, I may not buy them next month, maybe, So but the regular perps and fake TI perps, they falsely call me greedy and entitled and make it like as if I'm not spending within my means and everything like that, But Dairy Queen is not even cheap. When I would go to Dairy Queen, I would end up spending like approximately $15. But 7-Eleven is much cheaper than Dairy Queen. It's cheaper than Dairy Queen. And this Dairy Queen, the food ain't even that good. But the 7-Eleven, sometimes they have good food, sometimes they don't. But all this and I still don't have no pizza. Ooh, I think I can be a little bit creative. I think I can make some miniature pizza. It's an idea. If I were to make like a miniature pizza with the Ezekiel 4:9 bread that I have, and then put a slice of and then put some of that pasta sauce on there, and then put a slice of I can even go to the store and get me like some shredded cheese or something, but I like American cheese, and that's what I have in the fridge. So if I put a slice of American cheese on there, and then what if I put either veal or turkey on there? That's just an idea. It's a thought. I may pursue doing that, or I probably won't. I don't know. It's an idea. It's an idea, though. So so the online fake TI perks and regular perks. The fake TI perks call me greedy. They're more aggressive and harder at trying to call me greedy than the regular perks. You are greedy. Oh, you're greedy. No, you just hate me because when you pretended to be fake friends with me, there was no talk about me being greedy. Weaponizing my traumas and triggers against me on purpose. And you're going to go fry in hell with your master Satan, just like the regular perps. And it really disgusts me how the fake TI perps get to be falsely glorified as the truest brothers in the fight, or the most faithful sisters of the so-called, the popular fake chosen ones cult. And it just make me face palm. Like, face palm and shake my head. And it's like, it's not really not fair. So, and this is what I wanted to have, like, some, I wanted to have, like, some, like, plain raw chicken that if I can flavor it myself and cook it how I want, or something. So, they want to criminalize me trying to survive day to day. So, I just didn't want to be, eating something that's like the same thing over and over again, or something that's bland. I wanted to, try something different. So the fake TI perps and the regular perps falsely accused me, lying and saying that me trying to eat natural, oh, Candy wants status. But, it's not healthy to live off a Dollar General. It was affecting. As I said, I don't know if it was the directed. I don't know if it was the directed energy weapons that caused my side to hurt every morning, or if it was that GMO bad foods. If it was the GMO foods. So, but then, see, they want to call people fat and greedy. But for me to eat the meal that I plan to eat for dinner, if I eat just one pork chop and have the turnip greens and all that, plus the watermelon and the Ezekiel 4 and 9 bread, it has the good stuff and the fiber, and everything. So, I can be, have my vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and be held over for longer. I could be held over for longer, but it's like, well, I felt like I tried everything I could to avoid getting the breaded chicken, the processed breaded chicken that they had on sale. I didn't want that. So, I got a few items, some of it that's not the healthiest or that's not the most nutritious. But the majority of the stuff that I got, is healthy. And so some of the bagged vegetables were either like $1.88 or $1.58 or $1.68 or something like that. And I got me, some fresh fruit and, some fresh meat that I can prepare, and, some nice sauces and everything, but, so I got, some of the peanut butter. Well, I guess it's more natural than a jar of peanut butter, the commercial peanut butter, And people say, it's healthier or better if you buy in bulk or if you get bulk, but I looked dead at some banana chips, and I wanted some banana chips, but I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough left over for some banana chips. But I got enough fruit, and I got the oranges and lemon. I don't know. I might do chicken next because I have an idea of if I were to do if I were to put if I were to cut up some squeeze the juice out of oranges and lemons, like one orange and one lemon, or probably two oranges and two lemons, and some apple cider vinegar, and some of this right here, and some Tonys. I wonder if that would be good, be like some good chicken. Just the thought. I'm just thinking up some stuff, But if I eat healthy, the perps get mad. If I eat junk, the perps still get mad. And they had this one online perp that tried to lie and say that, oh, no matter whether it's healthy food or junk food, Candy is just obsessed with food. Or she just got this, obsession with food. Well, if you don't like it, why you watch my channel? Why you watch my videos? Trying to control what people do on the internet. I don't even know you, and you hide behind anonymity. You're an anonymous coward. I think on that fake ass Godlike Productions website, I think that if you didn't reveal your username, you were called an anonymous coward. I thought that was kind of funny. So they perped and trolled and abused me on that website too, about almost 10 years ago, when I got brutally attacked online for trying to talk about the biological mom Frances' death. So yeah. So I'm thankful and glad to get to have some fresh fruits, but I wanted fresh vegetables also. But some people say frozen is almost as good as fresh, but not quite. But well, I didn't get the enough mangoes for the mango chicken that I imagined. Maybe next month, maybe. So, as I said, I would like to be, exercising, and they have a gym right across the street, but they have a walking trail a little bit further down. But yeah, I just be trying to have as much peace as possible away from the gang stalking. But and then it's like hard to function. You can't really exercise that great, being very sleep deprived or not having enough sleep. So y'all the ones who perform these tactics and then blame us for the suffering that y'all cause us. So So, the perps, they'll try to call you lazy and stuff like they'll try to falsely say that you're lazy and don't want to work while at the same time they're preventing you from getting a job. With the transportation, I see I see a few people who live here and it look like they can work a regular job and I guess they get adequate regular transportation with that transportation service. And they have some people who go to dialysis. A couple of ladies that go to dialysis, I guess every day. So maybe they might have a medical contract with getting the dialysis. I don't know. I don't think it's every day though. But I think I heard when people go to dialysis, it'd be like 3 days a week. Yeah. I forgot that I bought the Ezekiel 4 and 9 bread. I forgot that I bought it. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking I didn't buy any bread. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I did. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Yes, I made a mistake. So it was the regular white bread I was thinking of, and I didn't buy that bread. What is something? My mind is not. My mind is kind of glitchy and it's not right because of sleep deprivation. So I am all kinds of clumsy. Yesterday evening, yesterday was Sunday. I had the last of that nasty bean. Well, I got more rice left, but the beans and that tomato sauce, I had the last of it. And I made that package of the the banana nut muffin mix. All you had to do was add milk. So I don't have a measuring cup, and I should have got one. They sell them at the new Family Dollar. I should have got a measuring cup, but I'm not good at measuring by my eyes. Some people supposedly have that gift, but I don't. So, like, I should have got a measuring cup. But usually when I cook stuff, like on a stove and stuff, I don't be measuring or nothing. But but when I bake stuff, it's like you gotta measure when you bake cakes and cookies and stuff. But when I just put seasonings, on meat or whatever, nah. Or if I cook beans or something, I don't measure really, So so I was trying to get rid of the last of the milk anyway before it went bad. And so, because yesterday I drank some earlier yesterday, or no, Saturday it tasted fresh, but yesterday it started to taste a little like it was trying to go bad. So I tried to use it up before it would go bad. And then I wasn't sure how much space I was going to have in the fridge, the mini fridge, So I'm out of milk. I have no eggs. And so I used the last of the milk on the and you know what? It turned out to be way too much milk for the mixture, and I had to bake it for like at least 30 minutes instead of 15. So I'm just sitting here, trying to, as I said, trying to survive. And, the perps condemn me if I buy healthy food. Oh, Candy wants status, or she's not spending within her means, or she's not living within her means. But then if I eat junk food, I'm greedy. And it's like, I mean, if y'all rich fraudulently and illegally and living the high life, I mean, I would be homeless on the streets. Homeless on the streets. And everybody would give me thumbs down when I asked for help with a hotel room. Out of hail, tornadoes, hurricanes, Arctic freeze, whatever kind of bad weather, for me to try to ask for help out of bad weather. And so then they would give me a whole bunch of thumbs down. And then once I get the hotel room, then they give me a bunch of thumbs up once I finally got the room. Or people acting like they don't want to help or nothing like that, So, I mean, it's like, if y'all will freak out over, and y'all just faking, and it's an act, that y'all freak out that I finally get help with a hotel room. And y'all will freak out if somebody treated me to a nice meal. I was out there on the streets and they'd be like, well, Candy gets an income. She doesn't need, who are you to dictate what I need? And you don't have my best interests at heart. You don't like me. You don't care about me. So if I'm an adult, who are you to dictate what my needs are? I don't even know you. You're anonymous behind the screen and everything. So you condemn me if I shop at Dollar General. You condemn me if I don't shop at Dollar General. Yes, you condemn me if I shop at or don't shop at Family Dollar. You condemn me if I eat at Dairy Queen. You condemn me if I would rather eat healthy. But eating unhealthy, being homeless, I had no choice. And that's one of the reasons for my tooth abscess right here. Not getting to eat the healthiest. And then, suffering depression and not being able to have the best hygiene all the time. And the fact that if I'm cleaner than most homeless people, and y'all abusive enough that y'all still be like, well, Candy's nasty, Candy's dirty, Candy does not like to bathe. Y'all some online strangers who don't even know me. Just gossiping and spreading lies. If I bought what I have today, y'all got something to say. But if I bought up a whole bunch of Hot Pockets and Jimmy Dean pancake and sausage on a stick, if I bought up some, a whole bunch of Sprite and Dr. Pepper, if I bought some Uncrustables, y'all got something to say about that too. You got something to say if I just buy only a bag of rice and nothing. If I buy small $1 bag of beans and rice and nothing else. Y'all got something to say about my every move, my every breath. And y'all are not God. Y'all some wicked sinners, evil people. And y'all want people to fear y'all, but you, as I said, you don't even show your face. You don't show your real name. There's nothing real about you. But yet you want to try to think you got the authority to judge me as God. But my own identical twin sister can, treat herself to a Wagyu steak, and y'all applaud her for that. She didn't even want me to get help with the hotel room out of bad weather for a night. I mean, and y'all abusive, jealous, narcissistic perps, you know, falsely make like, can't, you're a scammer or you're scamming because y'all don't like the truth. But keep hating.